I'm Eric Porter, and this is my son Owen. We're at Whistler Bike Park, and if you look around the lift line, you'll notice that there's a huge range of what people wear for protective gear. So today we're going to talk to some of the best riders in the world to see what they wear to stay safe, as well as how I get my kids safe for the bike park. And hopefully this video will help you decide how to pad up when you go to ride Whistler Bike Park or your local bike park. So this is Bernard. He races World Cups, does the hard line, dirt jumps, and kind of does a bit of everything. So I'm really curious what he wears for hardline versus a World Cup downhill race versus cruiser park laps. Like the canyon gap at hardline, that's insane, right?
The
like,
canyon gap, yeah.
That's what everyone wants to know.
I'll go over here. I wear the chest protector. I've only started wearing one of these this year. I've never worn a chest or back protector before, apart from when I was like a real grom. But yeah, I wear one of these. I wear a girl's one, small actually, because I've never worn one. I'm super particular. I want to be a bit more protected than nothing, but I want it really minimal. It's short on the back, it's super flexible around me, and I basically only wear that if I'm racing downhill World Cup or sending canyon gaps at Red Bull Hardline. Next up would be knee pads, I guess. So we're at Whistler today, and I am just doing some cruise laps with my friends. So I've got these Hybrid Pros. They're basically long up top, super light, super good to pedal with. But if I'm racing a World Cup, I would be in these. This is the 3DF 6.0. Basically kind of a harder shell. It's much like bulkier knee pad. It's still pretty slimline in the grand scheme of things, especially compared to the old school stuff. But at World Cups, I'll wear one of these pretty much all day. Yeah, just way more protection really if I'm gonna crash. And we have some crashes at World Cups these days because, like I say, we are pushing, everyone's going so fast. I ran the 8.0 the whole time. Yeah, they do the lighter trail ones, but I'm just a full safety fan. So yeah, 8.0 full face for me, 24/7.
So ran into Reece Wallace here. He's been in Rampage and is having an event in his backyard. Another fellow backyard jump guy. I actually messaged him a couple weeks ago. So I was like, which chest tier are you running when you like do gnarly stuff? Because I was trying to figure out what I was gonna wear and what the kids are gonna wear. So this is actually perfect. Yeah, what do you run when you're getting after it?
I run like Leatt's chest and back protector, so it's like the more slim fit one. It's like the material that turns hard when you hit it, so it's not like a bulky dirt bike looking one. I wear like under my t-shirt all the time. Super slim fit, but more mountain bike inspired than moto. And yeah, I love it.
So no elbows or shoulders?
No, I don't wear shoulders. I'll put the elbows on if I'm doing something super gnarly, but for the most part, I don't wear elbow pads. It's usually just like chesty and then knees and ankle braces.
And which helmet do you run?
I run the Leatt 6.0, the new carbon full face, so it's sick.
Yeah, so it's a little bit lighter, more breathable than the 8.0.
Yeah, I liked one that was a little, again, like the 8.0 is rad, and it's probably a wicked like downhill racing helmet, but mine I like to do like, you know, sometimes the trail ride in it, I ride my yard, something a little bit more lightweight, and I can move my head around, and that feels really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's interesting to understand why different riders choose different levels of protection.
For sure, yeah. I guess it just suits like what feels good. I think that's the most important part, is just picking a product that feels good for you, and then you'll ride good in it. And they're all safe. They all keep you safe. So.
Yeah, and I'm actually curious, how padded up would you get when you're riding Rampage? Like literally the gnarliest thing you can ride in the world.
You know what's funny? I think like my first Rampage, I got really strapped up like head to toe. I was wearing a lot of pads, and then I found it was like a little bit too cumbersome. And so then for my Rampage run, I did wear elbows and then back and chest. Padded shorts, knee, shin, and ankle braces, but I wasn't wearing shoulder pads, I wasn't wearing like kidney pads, and everything I was wearing was pretty flexible and lightweight. So for me, that's the biggest thing. Like, if you fall, you're still gonna get hurt, but you know, taking the edge off that like really big impact with flexible, lightweight equipment is probably my most important thing.
I've ridden mountain bikes professionally for over 20 years now, so I've put a lot of thought into how I pad up when I do crazy things, as well as how I pad them up as they've progressed through their riding. So when the kids were a little bit smaller, I was riding the bike park in basically just knee pads and a full face helmet, because I was riding at their speed and creating a good experience for them. But they've gotten way better lately, and now we're riding Dirt Merchant Pro Line together and all the big stuff on the hill. So now that I'm riding the big trails here full speed with my boys, we're all padded up pretty fully. So we're running the Riaflex upper suits, which covers our chest, back, shoulders, and elbows, as well as knee pads, and we're also running the neck braces, and then that works great with our 8.0 helmets. So this is basically the highest level of protection that we can run that's still really breathable, moves well, and feels nice while we're out there. So it's gonna keep us safe and protect us from the most catastrophic injuries like neck injuries and head injuries, as well as pad us up for when we slide out and things like that. When you're fully padded like that, it just enables you to take a crash and get back up and keep progressing and keep growing as a rider. just wrapped up another epic day in Whistler Bike Park. As you can tell from this video, which hopefully is helpful in making your own pad decisions as what to wear, it's pretty subjective. It basically comes down to what you feel like you need to stay safe that also fits comfortably and keeps you cool and works with your system. So check out all the options on Leatt's website and find something that works for you, that's going to keep you safe out there on the mountain and keep you progressing and having fun on mountain bikes.